Hello everyone, welcome to this session. My name is Wycliffe, and in this video I want to share with you how you can obtain head or tail, how you can slice head or tail just to see a glimpse or small portion of your dataset in R using dplyr function, slice head or slice tail. Okay, so to start you need to install dplyr package if you don't have it already. So to do that, you use install.packages, and then you specify the name of the package in quotes. For my case, I have it already installed, so I just call it using the library function. Okay, library dplyr. Okay, so once I have it loaded, I will create a dummy dataset, and this dataset is a table. A table is just a fancy data frame. Okay, so for that, we will use paste function, and the paste function will paste field numbers from field number 1 all the way to field number 8. Okay, then we will also have county names. We can say Kericho, Kericho. We provide that as a vector, and then we say Kericho, Kericho, for example. And then we say Bomet, Bomet, just like the previous video. And then Nandi, Nandi. And lastly, Kericho, Bomet. After that, we then provide the amount of tea which was produced in each of them, or whatever variable you are looking at. This can be the number of fish you harvested. It can be the ages of children in a village. It can be amount of gold extracted from a certain mining site. It can be the number of aeroplanes that flew over a certain place or something like that. It can be any numeric data set. Okay, it doesn't have to be yield of tea in kilograms. This is just for demonstration. All right, so if we check our DF, then we see the data frame which we have just created, or the table we have created, and has all the columns accordingly. All right, so if we want to see just the head of that dataset, especially if you have a very big dataset that you cannot easily print, or you don't want to see everything, you just want to see the head, then you take the data frame and then you say slice head. And if you say slice head, you need to tell us how many records you want to slice to see, and maybe 3. So those are the head, started with Kericho, Kericho, Bomet. So Kericho, Kericho, Bomet, and then 400, 500, 300. And F1 up to F3, okay? Then if you want to just see slice head with some proportion, then you can say the data frame and then slice head, but based on proportion of maybe 50%, right? So you will see the 50% of your data set, which is 4 records. The same can also apply with the tail. If you want to see the bottom part of your dataset, then you use slice tail. And slice tail, you can also say I only need 3 records at the bottom, or 2 records at the bottom, or just 1 record at the bottom, and that returns it easily. But again, you can also use DF and then slice tail and then proportion. And proportion, you can put anything you want, maybe 3% of the bottom of the data from the bottom, okay? We can also apply a group by, and then we slice. So we can take our data frame, and then we group them by, say, counties, because we also have county. And then a county is duplicated, and then this one, I need to indent it a bit. And then we slice head. We slice head, and then where we provide n maybe 2 or so. So for each county, we see 2 records, and then we may also want just 1 record from each county. and then we see the top record in each county. The same applies with slice tail. So we can pick the same data set and group by that. And then instead of head, now we go for the bottom. And now we see lower values than that from the bottom, or the values from the bottom. All right, so that's what I wanted to share with you today, that you can slice from the head or the tail of your data frame and see just a proportion or an n or specified number. This can be 2, can be 3, can be any number you want. And then you see the numbers in each group, 2 records from the bottom of the data frame. Thank you and happy coding. Bye-bye.